Okay, join on camera. Okay, let's try this again.
Seems good.
Okay. I don't know what happened. Like it's almost like technology like is sending the devil our way, right?
No, I was trying to like just stop you from like coming all the way here.
What?
You're trapped.
What is going on?
It's crazy. Well, welcome. You are here. We will crack on before any tech challenges come our way. Everyone who's watching, this is my new friend Lindy Jardim, who I have got to know really in the last week. Like, I knew of Lindy. We are in the same business with doTERRA. I've kind of seen her profile on like team calls, but we actually really hadn't spent much time together, and we still haven't spent much time together. But I feel like we have we're on a similar path, have lots in common, and so we are spending a bit of time together online to get to know each other. And I wanted to introduce her to all of you. So, Lindy, first of all, I would love for you to just tell everyone who's watching, just tell us in a nutshell, tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for having me, Selena. I do appreciate meeting like-minded friends. And even though we don't know each other very well, there's some connection, right? You immediately know there's some connection. So I love the connection we have. So I'm Lindy Jardim. I am a homeschooling mom of two. I've been married for almost 20 years. I think it is my 20-year anniversary this year. I have been in the network marketing space for like over 10 years now, changed companies. So life gets crazy with me. I help moms, families to create generational wealth that will live long after they're gone. And that's me. So I'm occupying my kids in the room next door. They might come up, but I'm hoping that the amount of cookies I gave them will keep them busy while I'm talking to you. Because as a homeschooling mom, things get busy. So I always laugh. I literally, I'm like, what are you talking about? If people tell me I don't have time, because like I homeschool my two kids full time. I do everything myself, and I run an online business. I know about not having time. So that's me in a nutshell. I'm busy. My kids are climbing all over me all the time. And like I run an online business helping other moms to just create more freedom and more financial wealth and love in their lives.
Fantastic. And can I ask you to go a little bit deeper on the term generational wealth? If somebody doesn't know what that means, how would you describe it if someone's like, what do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean?
What's
generational wealth?
Yeah. Thanks for asking that, because there's a short answer to that and there's a long answer to that. And I always give the short answer just to kind of wrap people's heads around what it is. So the short answer is you are trading your time for money right now. And what generational wealth, in my opinion, means is I'm going to create something that is going to create more money and create more time and create more freedom in my life for generations to come. But the long answer, and it's actually so nice that you asked me, because I never get to really tell where generational wealth comes from for me. Years ago, I haven't seen it yet in our company in doTERRA, because I think they're too young. But years ago, what really attracted me to network marketing was the fact that I am able to leave my kids my business and that they would have a monthly income for the rest of their lives, for as long as they want that income. If they want to grow it, they can grow it. If they want to keep it, they can. If they want to sell it, they can sell it. I don't have to leave my kids a lump sum of money, which they're going to fight about and they're probably going to waste. So I was attracted to the fact that in my mind was generational wealth. It's wealth, it's money, it's a business that will pay my family long after. And I said I haven't seen it in our current company because I think the company is too young. But in my previous company, they're about 50 years old. They've been around in South Africa for 50 years. And I seen that happening. I saw how moms pass on and how their families are taken care of, how the kids take over that business and how they grow it or they sell it and they go and live their dreams. And that was amazing for me. So if I think of what it is, it means that I can know that my kids will be taken care of long after I'm gone. What they do with that money is totally up to them. But I know I don't have to trade hours for money right now and create something that's going to make them fight and bicker with each other, and they're going to waste it probably anyway. So it has kind of an emotional meaning to me.
Okay, well, I love how you talked more about that. Thank you. And what is so interesting is literally just before I started this live, I was taking photographs of my current will because I'm about to have my will reviewed and kind of like rewritten because it doesn't include, there are bits missing from it. Like it doesn't talk about my business with doTERRA. And, you know, I pray that in the next few years, as I'm building my business, that, you know, this doesn't happen anytime soon. But because it would be on such a smaller scale that, you know, in 5 years' time, if something was to happen to me, oh God, it's awful to talk about, isn't it? It's so depressing.
It is, but yeah, but we kind of have to, you know, you have to open your mind up for the good and the bad that might happen, and kind of prepare. I mean, that's why you have to update your will. We always have to be prepared for the unexpected. And like you said, like even to this day, about 2 maybe a bit more years ago, I changed companies. I actually still get paid from my previous company because I didn't just cut bonds and just move over to I you know, slowly but surely move. And I still, after 2 years, get a monthly salary from that company, even though I'm not constantly, you know, enrolling and building. And that's what this means. So that company is still in my will. It's my kids, whether it's like this amount of money or that amount of money that they're going to get. It's something. And as this business grows, this will also go in there, to leave them that financial dependence, you know, that finances after I'm gone. We always have to be prepared.
Okay, well, could you now talk about the business model that you use that you're using to create this generational wealth, and what are the advantages of that business model?
Absolutely. Like network marketing, I started with network marketing when my skin was bad and I needed something to fix my skin. I was literally a little pizza face at school, okay? And like bad skin. And a network marketing company actually solved my skincare. And then like I just bought the products and I sold a little bit. You know, you what do you call it? We play small. We play small. And then my husband and I went to work abroad, and we were working long hours, and we were getting paid good money, but they pushed sales. And I was thinking, I'm trading my hours for money. What could be a better way to create more money, more time, more freedom in my life? And something triggered about my network marketing company that I'm a part of. And I went and I researched it literally on the internet. I went and I said, like, oh, how does network marketing work? Like, I've always heard them talking, there's a better way, you know, you can get paid on other people, like there's a better way. And I was like, now I need to find that better way. I need to find it. So I searched it and I did my research. And I said to him when our contract ended, I'm going to do this. I'm going to find the leaders and the people that I need to find, and I'm going to work through that. Back in those years, we had like manuals that, you know, like taught you everything. And I took my manual and I went, step 1 is this, I'm going to do, and I did it. Step 2, and I did it. Step 3, and I did it. And I, within coming back from abroad, within 2 years, I built myself the same income that I got overseas, that I got in my salon from my network marketing business. And then I said to my husband, I'm going to close shop. I can do this. And that's what we did. I closed shop because I was feeling frustrated even in my salon back then. I was working all day. My fingers were stompies in Afrikaans. They were I was worked to the bone. I was always tired. I didn't have any time, and I was just, again, trading my hours for money. And network marketing back then just created that freedom that I can now help other people. I'm actually helping other people, and it's creating money for me, and I'm having fun while I'm doing it, and that was pretty cool for me. So that's why network marketing just works for me. If you need the quick money, you sell a product or you sell a trial pack, and you have the money to, if the quick money is what you want. The second step you get paid is the weekly payments. You can enroll someone and you get paid weekly. The third way of payment is that, and that just all made sense to me. It just made sense that the more people can help have better health, have better skincare, I can help and have better finances. The more people I help, the more I will be helped. That was pretty cool. So that's why network marketing just works. It's a no-brainer to me. Like, it's a no-brainer. Does that answer your question?
It does, thank you. And then let's just talk a little bit more about how you build this and maybe what challenges you face with being a busy person. So you said you've got your 2 children at home full-time, you are the teacher, and yet you're building this business as well. And I know, and we take it for granted here in the UK, at 9 p.m. things shut down for you at home, and so you've got a deadline. Like, things have got to be done. I guess
well,
at
yeah.
a certain time when the electricity goes, game over. Tell me give me some examples of the challenges and maybe how you deal with them.
I'm going to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we do want to scream at them, but South Africans have the tendency to make jokes, to kind of turn everything into a laughing matter. So you get frustrated, but it's a laughing matter. Like yesterday, my husband showed me a picture of the Eskom tower with their name on right in front of Eskom, and they have solar panels on top of it. And I'm like, that's so ironic. Like, they take our electricity away, but they use solar panels so that they can, so we make it a laughing matter. So we all, just to clarify, like, some evenings, we all have a schedule. Every town in South Africa has their own schedule. So sometimes you have 4 hours of no electricity at different times of the day. And sometimes it's 2 hours. Sometimes it's like 1 hour 40, so every town has a different schedule. So my schedule is just worked out in that way, or our town's schedule works out that we normally have no electricity between 5 and 9 when it's our turn, and in the morning, or at 1 until 5 in the afternoon, or between the 9 o'clock and 1 o'clock at night, that overlapping. So that's kind of our schedule. And then we also have a 2-hour schedule. It depends on what stage we're in. So just a quick, like, for you guys and everyone that don't really know what load shedding is, they just shut the power down. They shut it off. So everything in your house goes quiet and off, and the Wi-Fi goes off, and the fridges goes off, and like the geyser goes off, like nothing. It's like you go back to cave days. And there's just nothing. And they do that with everyone. In my area tonight at 9 again, it'll go off. And so yes, it's challenging, but what we have found, it's so interesting, because when we went up to like stage 4, stage 5, this is the 4-hour schedules that we have. I asked my husband, because he's in the pie industry, so they have to bake. And that means that 4 hours at a time, they just can't bake. The ovens just go off. So now he has to work around the schedules to make sure that all his shops has enough produce to sell. And I asked him, how is this influencing you? And he says, it's so funny, because we actually sell more now than we used to sell before. You learn to adapt. You learn to work your schedule. So when I have power, I work it. I do everything that needs Wi-Fi. I post the videos. I reply to the comments. I get my kids' schoolwork done. You do everything. So you don't want to see what my calendar looks like. I literally go every day and I check the schedule, and I'm like, okay, in this 4 hours, I need to do wash. I need to clean this. I need to make sure that the geyser is warm. I need to like post my videos. I need to make sure that my daughter's stuff is done. So you work your calendar. So this I learned from Jessie Lee, and it was a lesson before state load shedding became such a big issue in South Africa. But it's a valuable lesson that now helps me a lot. Everything goes into your calendar. Everything. So from the moment that I wake up, my meditation goes into my calendar. What I do next goes into my calendar. Like when this post goes out, when this reply happens, when I have to reach out here, when I have to do birthday messages here, when my daughter goes into her online class here. So it's managing your calendar. So we've actually been more productive since we've had less electricity because you work your calendar. In the times you don't have it, we also have things like solar panels and inverters, which is like a little battery that you hook onto another battery that kind of runs at least a few appliances, like a light and a computer and a Wi-Fi. So you learn to work around the challenges, but it's the calendar that makes the biggest. So it's the time management. It's about when you have the time, using it maximum. And then when it goes off, you kind of can go back and say, I've done everything, so I can take a step back and also relax. It's given me more time to read a real book, because what else am I going to do with 4 hours of no electricity?
And I know this is a little bit off subject, but I just have to ask, what happens to your fridge?
It just goes. It runs off. It just runs off.
Does everything stay fresh?
Well, I mean, that's the unfortunate thing. Like, if it goes off for 4 hours, you kind of nobody opens the fridge. Let the cool stay inside. Don't open the fridge. So you try and work around it. Like 4 hours isn't long enough for your freezer to completely run off, but everything kind of freezes up because it just starts thawing, and then it goes on again, and then it freezes up. So these are, I mean, I've had to replace 2 dishwashers in the past 4 years thanks to load shedding, because your dishwasher is in the middle of its cycle, and then the electricity goes off, and then it goes back on, and it has to heat up again, and then the thingies, the seals, they start melting or they perish. So I mean, this is the thing. We have your devices and your washing machines, your dryers, so these things do suffer due to load shedding. Yes. That's the unfortunate thing. Yeah.
I just asked because I just think, for me, it gives me a level of appreciation of what we have. Do you know what I mean? Until it happens to you, you can't even kind of get your mind around doing that. Yes. When it happens, you would have to. But I'm just I'm just very super grateful. Anyway,
you have to be super grateful.
Well, just last question, because I know we've got so much to talk about, but last question is really, I'd love for you to just paint a picture of what your vision looks like in the next 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Like with your business and the things that you want to do with that. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. So my heart is in helping other people live a better life. So my vision for the next 2 years, for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years is to create a network of moms, to create a network of real human people that can think for themselves. We tend to, and I'm going to go back to load shedding, especially in South Africa, we tend to think it's going to get better. They're going to fix the generators and we're going to get our electricity back. And the reality is it's not going to get better. It's going to be up to us. We have to get the inverters. We have to get the solar panels. We have to, get the new appliances. It's up to us. And we are in a society where we don't take ownership of our lives, of our health, of our wellness. We run to someone else and ask for a prescription because we want the easy way out. We send our kids, nothing against kids in school, but we send our kids to school and we make the school's responsibility to educate them and teach them everything that they need to learn. We don't take ownership of the things we have to teach our kids. This is from a homeschooling mom. We look at our finances, we look at the job that we're in maybe, and we think, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be in this job and I'm going to get my 10%, 15% raise, whatever it is every year. And I'm going to, I'm taken care of. And the reality is you're not. It's your responsibility to teach your kids certain skills. It's your responsibility to take ownership of your health. It's your responsibility to take ownership of your wealth. If you haven't been following me for that long, but I always talk about your common sense corner. So my vision is to create a network and a community of people that can go into their common sense corner and stand back and think, is this really the best for my health? Stand back and think, is this decision really the best for my financial wealth? Is this decision really the best for my kids' wellness? Is this really the best decision for my mental health, for my animals, for my life? Is this really the best decision? And is there not maybe a better way? So just creating a community and a network of people that says there must be a better way. Let me be the one that finds the better way. Let me not be the one that is waiting for a better day and for generators to be fixed and for money to fall into my lap or for a better opportunity to come to me. Let me be the one to go out and find it and to make it happen. I got some disappointing news this morning, but I said I can either go and wallow in my sorrow or I can say thank you. Like, it wasn't meant to be, and I thank you for the opportunity of a closed door, because I will see the open door. Maybe not today, but in a few days or in a few weeks I will see the open door, and I'm going to be the one that finds that open door, and I'm not going to wallow in the closed door. I'm going to find a way to make it better and to find the better way. So that's the vision that I have. That the community of, I can use my common sense. I've got it. Asking the right questions.
Oh, wow. Oh, I feel like I want to go back and listen to that last bit again because that was really powerful.
Wow. Thank you.
That was really good. Well, we will wrap it up because we like to keep these kind of interviews and lives short and sweet.
Absolutely.
But maybe there'll be an opportunity to talk more. But thank you for giving up some time this morning. When you have that brief pocket of time that you've spent it chatting over here, so I really appreciate it. And I'll speak to you very soon. I'm very lucky that I can message you, and I've got some questions actually I want to ask you myself. So thank you so much.
We should organize a Zoom and just kind of get to know each other better, because we only have these 10 minutes, and like there's so much more that I want to learn about you, and so we should actually just like do a cocktail Zoom or something and just chat. Thank you so much, Selena. Enjoyed it. Bye. Bye. Okay. TikTok. I want to share this. Thanks for watching YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. End live. TikTok. How are you?